All right, thanks, Terry. Next up, I want to introduce Chris Countryman. Chris is a actual candidate for governor out of Dothan, and his progressive credentials are unquestionable. We're glad to have him here today. He spoke last time, but put your hands together for Chris Countryman.
I gotta get my notes. I gotta find my notes. That's probably not it. Thank you. On the way up here today, I researched the definition of the word responsibility. In the dictionary, responsibility is defined as a particular burden of obligation upon who is responsible. The responsibilities of authority. A person or thing for which one is responsible. Reliability or dependability. The Constitution of the United States starts off as, "We the people of the United States." What we have is we have a group of elected officials which have taken an oath to be responsible for the citizens within this state. But what's happened is our politicians have begun to only care about themselves. They have forgotten who and what they are responsible for. They are responsible for protecting the needs of each and every single one of you are here today. They are trusted to represent and be responsible to ensure that our education system is funded adequately, that our women's health care services are funded adequately, that our tax burdens on the citizens are not too difficult to the point where they cannot make ends meet from week to week. But instead of taking their responsibility and making the choices that they need to make things better on the citizens, they're taking more and more away from each and every one of us to the point where we have nothing anymore. We no longer have health care, which is beneficial to all citizens.
Yeah.
They no longer are being responsible in ensuring that the health care for the citizens is affordable and beneficial. It's time that we start letting our voices be heard. Now, I've heard reports that people have called to talk to their representatives, and they've gotten answering services and secretaries saying they'll call you back later. And they don't. Which is why groups like this exist. Because we need to let our politicians know that we the people have a voice, that the Constitution guarantees that we have a voice, and that we are not going to sit quietly by as they take our rights, our benefits, and our privileges away from us in order to give them to people who are using loopholes to evade the tax system. It's time we start telling big corporations to pay their share. And it's time we tell our politicians to stop paying favorites, to stop taking financial contributions from large organizations, and because of it, giving them special treatment or protections. Each and every single person here today has a story. Each and every single person here today is here because of something they believe in, because of something that they believe is bigger than themselves. It's not about what's best for me. It's not about what's best for Mike. It's not about what's best for Miss Terry. It's about what's best for the people of Alabama, and it's time that we stand up and we tell them that we're sick and tired of the shit, and we start getting this state back on track. Now, I made a promise that I wasn't going to use some choice language. But after 3 special sessions, our representatives in our Senate still cannot agree on a budget which protects the citizens of this state. The only reason why they're still trying to figure out a budget is because they want to make sure they get paid for a job that they have not even done. And if they've done it, it's been a very poor job at that. I like what she just said. She says they are the welfare queens. Our representatives in our Senate is living off of the biggest welfare system in existence, and that's called entitlements to politicians. And it's time that that stops. And that we, the people, let them know they work for us. They need to listen to us. And if they don't, we will hire someone else to get the job done. Now, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to because we have a lot of other speakers here which have stuff they need to say. But I want to encourage each and every one of you. Get a hold of your neighbors. Get a hold of your family. Get a hold of your friends. Get a hold of complete strangers. Register them to vote and let them know that you're a part of a movement which is dedicated to putting politicians back in the Statehouse of Alabama that's going to work for the people instead of working for their pocketbooks. Thank you.